look and I think like, man, my mother is the strongest person I know. Taught me that there were worlds worth finding in words transcribed on weed purpose fibers. That dogs could always have a place in our heart. Taught me to glide on air when melodies made place in my ears. Hand in hand, we would spend days following wherever the adventure led us. My mother is the strongest person I know. Even when she found herself against the odds, she mustered up the courage to drive from Chicago to Colorado with 2 kids and a daughter who had been waiting 9 months to come earthside just to give them a better environment. She'd be brave and resilient. Discovered prayers of protections for her babies and hopes they would never experience the same troubles she faced, aimed to guard them against colorism and racism. She gave way to cultivating imaginations, led them on their path to greatness with no how-to guide to show the way. She became their champion. The best way she knew how, showed that therapy is not frowned upon, but embraced. And I am thankful because when it came to leaving suddenly, she equipped me with an unshakable spirit, made sure I knew the power I'd be born with, and the lioness behind me. Even still, I found myself melting into my circumstances, defeated by trials that would prove too much for any 8-year-old, but God must have heard my prayers. Saw a little girl in need of more guidance, not a replacement, but an addition, my bonus mother, who gathered the armor that she could. Never before finding herself in this role, see, we learned together, and no one said it would be easy. But she has a spirit of steel, fought against abuse and unloving marriage with 5 babies all looking up to her to be their shield, their umbrella in a stormy weather, whether or not they asked for it. She became warm arms for teenagers, understood that growing pains could be softened with an understanding eye. She took me out of the dark that I could not find the light in. Traveled to where the water found itself the warmest, till I wrapped myself in words, took charge of my own future, gathered my own armor. My bonus mother strapped up her boots, stood in front of the naysayers, made sure I took whatever stage my heart guided me to. She revealed the justice in following your purpose. And no, it wasn't always perfect. But she, leading by example, took accountability for the mistakes that she learned from. She educated a young girl into a woman. Hand in hand, they worked together. I said, by leading by example, she took accountability for the mistakes she learned from. Educated a young girl into a woman. Hand in hand, they worked together until I had a daughter of my own. Welcome my mother-in-law with open arms, a champion to any child who crossed her doorstep, okay? She imbued me with boundaries, made sure I knew that no, it's no need for it to be harder than it has to be, and no is still a complete sentence. See, they be the dream team, who I wouldn't be who I am without. All 3 women, all 3 mothers who I am blessed to know. So whether you be auntie, or grandma, or neighbor, when you find yourself struggling to keep your head above the water, know that there are little ones out there grateful, so very grateful that you did not give up on them. And following your purpose, give yourself grace, because you are a champion.